First we're going to start off with tuning, because you want to be in tune with me, I'm sure, to do this one. And then testing. Okay, now the key of G, I'm going to give it to you in the higher range today. Oh, well, we could sort of review, I guess. And of course, every F is sharp, as we know from the last tutorial. Now, I'm going to do the song I think I did last time, but I'll do it slower this time, and see, might help you out a little better. Okay, now what I want you to do on your staff, your music staff, is to write out these notes on the staff for this song, okay? Now, how you would do this is you would take your scales of the key of G, and you will note where the notes are being played on the what fret on the mandolin fingerboard, and you will look to see which line or space you should place that note, and then write it out and name it. You don't have to bother with the measures or anything like that for this time, okay? So say for example here, say we start. What note is it? Where does it go on the fret? Okay, the third fret, the third string. Where would it go? What name is it? So it would be D, E, F, what? F sharp, right? F sharp, F sharp, and it would go where? It would be on the lower line of the staff, okay? And remember, every F in the key of G is sharp. And where's the next one? Right? It's G. So you will find where that goes on the staff. And then you got A, and you find where that goes on the staff. Then what? A, B, B, see? So go through what I played real slow and do that, and you can even stop your player at certain places if you're not too sure, and look where the finger is being placed, and look at your staff lines and figure out what the name of the key or the note is and where it should go on the staff line. Okay, now I have here a little piece that I wrote out, and I'm going to show it to you here. And I want you to play it. I want you to write it down as it is, and I want you to play it, and I want you to study all what I have done here, like telling you this is a whole note, gets 4 beats. That's in 4/4 time, your signature, and your F's that are always sharp. Okay, this is the way it should go on your staff line. And play it, and this will help you to learn the names of your notes and where they go on the staff line, what they look like, and how many counts they get. And I would advise anyone, beginners or whatever, if you don't have a metronome, try to get one. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it would help you greatly in counting. Now, also I told you before on the other tutorials that there were corresponding minor keys for the major keys. And this one, I made some diagrams here of some chords for the minor keys to go along with your major keys. So far I've only given you major chords in those major keys, but in these major keys you can also use all other different chords. And this is the D minor chord, okay? The D minor chord. And of course, as you see where the fingers are and which fingers should be placed and on what fret. And don't forget to leave open the open strings. And you have the number of your strings here, and they're showing your frets. Now that would be played with the first finger here and the second finger there. This is what it would sound like. Okay? Now, we get the G minor. I'm going to give you a good look at it here. And this is played with the first finger on the second string at the first fret, and the third finger on the third string of the third fret of the first string. And the other one, okay? This is your minor key, but it's G minor. Now, this third one is the minor chord for C minor chord, okay? The C minor chord. And this is played like this. The first finger on the third string at the first fret, the third finger on the third fret of the second string, and the fourth finger on, okay? Now you can also write that out in notes, and I said I would do that one of these days, and I will, but remember this is what you play. Now, okay, here we go again. The D minor chord. D minor chord. the C minor chord. One, two, three. I guess I had it wrong the first I had on the, no, here we are. And the G minor chord. Almost similar. Very easy to move from one to the other here. And let's see if I can do all three together now. Okay, let's see if we can get them together here. C minor. Forget the string. D minor. Okay, and see if I can move smoothly from one to the other. C minor, D minor, and G minor. There. Okay, you can go to that. I'll show them to you again. C minor. D minor. And G minor. Now, you can play those with your other chords if you want to put them in. It gives a nice sound to whatever you're doing. You're singing or playing, whatever. A lot of chords. There are a lot of chords for the mandolin. I have discovered a book that has a lot of chords in it for the mandolin. And they're not really all that difficult to play. Now, for example, if I played give you an example now. The sound of a sharp, of a chord with sharp. Get that thing out. that's a bit of a tremolo in there, a mix. A real tremolo, you'd have to let your pick go down to touch the strings below it. See what I mean? But I like to pick right close together. And I like to sometimes slant my pick. I flatten my pick like this to the edge. Okay, I hope that will give you something for this time. And we will be getting into the minor keys for the key of C and the key of G, because they are brothers and sisters, and they should really be memorized and learnt together, because they're very beautiful and makes a big difference in your music. So, until next time, have fun, enjoy, visit me, give comments, whatever, and so on. Before I leave, there was a student who asked me about tremolo, and there is a sign in music that shows you when to play a tremolo. So I will try to bring that up in the near future for you. Thank you.